Hello, this is Pastor Nick Hood. I'm at Belial. I thought I'd stop here. Won't be too many more days for me coming to Belial before worship because it's getting a little chilly. But I want to share with you what I'm preaching about today. I'm preaching about, I think, an interesting component of the David and Goliath story from 1 Samuel chapter 17, around verse 48 and following. In the story, David squares off with Goliath. Goliath is said to be about 9 feet tall, if you can imagine that. He's got a coat of armor and mail, the metal mail, and he's got a big sword. And when he sees David, he starts trash talking. He says, "What am I, a dog, that you send a child out with sticks to fight against me?" And he said, "Why, I'll tear your body apart and I'll leave it for the birds of the air." David, on the other hand, starts trash talking to Goliath. He says, "Look, I'm going to tear you up. You come to me with sword, javelin, and a spear." He said, "But I come to you in the name of the Lord, the God of Israel." And he said, "I'm going to kill you." And so the stage is set. Goliath has a big sword, big shield. David has no armor. He says the armor of King Saul is too heavy for him. He said, "Instead, let me fight Goliath on my own terms." And he picks up 5 smooth stones. He puts them into his little bag. He has a slingshot, and he starts running towards Goliath. And I think the very fact that David is running toward Goliath confounds Goliath. Goliath was so big, so strong. He was so used to people running away from him, not running to him. But David is running to Goliath. And he puts a stone in his slingshot. He runs it around, turns around, throws it, and he's very accurate with it. And that slingshot, that rock hits Goliath in the head. He falls down and David kills him. And then the battle is on. And that's the beginning of the rise of David, who ultimately will become the strongest king Israel has had. And what I'm talking about in this sermon is what David does. He is running to his challenge. He's running to his adversary. He's not running from it. And I think there's somebody looking at even this little promo who can say to yourself, sometimes when I've had a challenge, I've run away from it. But really what God is calling us to do is to know your strength, know your weakness, and then run toward your challenge. If you have a challenge at work, run to it. Don't run from it. If you have a challenge at home, run to it. Don't run from it. Do you have a health challenge? Run to your challenge. Go to the doctor. Don't run away. What you'll find is that if you face your challenge, God will give you the strength. God will give you the wherewithal. God will give you the ability to make all things work out well. God bless, God keep you. We'll be starting worship in just a moment. Why don't you pick up a phone, call a friend, tell them worship at Plymouth United Church of Christ is about to begin. Tell them Nick Hood is on the line and he's looking for you today at either 8:30 or 11. God bless, God keep you. And remember, I am praying for you. God bless.